It's 7:25 in the evening, and we are on a very unique deer hunt. As you can tell, I'm in my tent. Well, maybe you can tell. Now you can tell. I'm in my tent. And I'm in my tent, not my camper, because we're on a literal island deer hunting. Like, had to get in a boat, drive to an island, and we're here. And it's an archery hunt. I'm quite excited. I've got high expectations. I think it's going to be a great hunt. There's an insane amount of deer sign out here. It's absolutely unbelievable. Some of the most deer sign I've ever seen in a place ever. It's absolutely crazy. And I also have something a little different than normal. I've got crossbow. I just bought this about a month ago, and I've shot it a pile of times already, and I absolutely love it. And you're allowed to use crossbows where I'm at here, so I'm excited. Hopefully we're going to be putting a deer on the ground in the morning, and hopefully we'll have some great footage for you. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to have a great time. Hopefully we're going to see a pile of deer. Hopefully we're going to kill some deer. Not going to be picky at all, and I think it's going to be a great time. So I will see y'all in the morning at the deer stand. Well, we've been in the stand now for about an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to try to get out here extra early just in case anybody was hunting close by, like too close to where one of us would have to move if the other was there first. And sure enough, right at 2 minutes before legal light, I had somebody walk in on me, literally 30 yards in front, just right across. Shot my light on him and kept going. But I actually think he's only about 60 yards in from me. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard him climbing up about 60 yards in. Could have been these palmetto trees rambling around. Hopefully that's what it was. But we are set up, ready to roll. We got the crossbow cocked, locked, ready to rock. And hopefully we're going to kill us a deer this morning. We ain't being picky this trip at all. Of course, no farms, but the deer on this island, I was told by one of the staff members, is a subspecies of the key deer. So you got some that are 100 pounds, 120 pounds, which really 120 pounds is a really big deer for out here. But the majority you're going to see is 50 to 80 pounds, which is crazy because that's like just coming out of Spot's yearling back home. But over here, that's just what the deer are. So kind of have to get the brain reprogrammed that if I see a little 50, 60 pound deer, that could be a 2.5, 3.5 year old deer out here. So we just have to see what happens. I ain't gonna be picky. We're gonna let the arrow fly. Hopefully get the first deer down with this crossbow and get some deer in the cooler to bring home. So it's about 45 degrees. The wind is kicking. It's supposed to be a north wind, and it is a west wind. So completely different from what they told me. My setup, the wind is blowing not good, but that's why we spray down and do what we can. Hopefully the sun is not going to be killing me this morning, because yesterday when I set up, I thought the sun was going to be coming up a little more to my right, and it is straight in front of me. So it's going to get a little bright, but that's why we got a hat with a bill home. You do not have to wear hunter orange, but that was just my own choice to put the orange on just for a little extra safety in case there's any idiots out here. So let's get after it. She went right behind the tree. That other one's right here, 20 yards. I don't know if she went down right behind this tree or what. This other one is right here. Well, I hit her a little lower than I wanted, which I don't know how that happened. She was right here, 14 yards. But it did hit her lower than I wanted it to. She went behind this tree, couldn't see her. And about 15 seconds later, she just walked right from the side of the tree and laid down. And so I just sat here and watched her and kind of put her head down. So I went ahead and cocked my bow back and put another arrow in it. I was going to shoot her again. And then she was gone. I'd never seen her actually get up, but she ain't there no more. Hopefully it maybe got bottom end of a lung or something, but I don't know. I don't really feel too good about that, just from what the footage showed. I did it in slow motion so I could watch it. It's a lot lower than I wanted it, but man, that was too perfect. I don't see how that happened like that. Well, folks, we never found the deer, which I kind of figured was going to happen after watching the video multiple times. Just the angle that the deer was at, really steep, 11 yards right underneath me. Just where the arrow hit was just too low. If she would have been further away from me and the angle wasn't as harsh, probably would have got the heart. But being the angle so steep, it just went right by the armpit and it was just too steep down. So didn't hit any vitals, just passed through. She's going to be hurting for a while, but I'm confident she's going to live. I gave her about an hour and a half after I shot. Trailed her. She bedded up about 30 yards behind my stand, which I didn't know. But trailed her and walked right up on her within 10 feet. She jumped up, took off like a rocket, and checked where she was bedded up at. And there was just a little bit of blood, and it was all clotted up. So, again, after watching the video, I think it was just way too low, and I'm very confident she's living, if nobody else shoots her. But anyhow, we are heading home today because we got stuff to do this weekend. So we had to cut the hunt a little bit short, and also I didn't want to have to deal with all the craziness on the last day. Everybody's leaving and trying to get the boat loaded up, take it to the boat ramp, and load up on the boat ramp as well. Because I remember my last island hunt, and it was almost 2 hours waiting in line just to be able to back my trailer up to load the boat. So don't want to have to deal with that. So we're going to go home today. It's been a great time. I really wanted just to come here to get an idea of this place and try to just learn it a little bit. I had a great time. Seen a lot of dead deer, and it's been a great hunt. I enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all sticking with me, and I shall see you on the next one, which will hopefully be with a dead deer. And just remember, always remember, hunting itself is the blessing, and the harvest is only the overflow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you before the end of the year, hopefully with a dead deer. Bye.